Ah. Yeah, yeah. Top of the morning to you, the Nerd Avengers. Got a little bit of a different one for you today. We're just chilling. We're just kicking it. Just some boys with their toys, you know what I mean? Just some boys with their toys. And it's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a good time. Dolls. They're not dolls. Oh, nice. Matt's Dr. Doom arrived the other day. That's cool, man. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm glad to finally get mine. And look, I'll address the thing in chat. I see people talking about it already, or a couple of people. Oh, and thank you for the kind words, Chopsticks. Yeah, I had a lot of fun last night. Maybe a little too much fun, honestly. But yeah, no, I had a good time last night. I was in my element. You know, I was in my element, as they say. A little bit of a different setup too here, guys. I'll show you what we're working with. So I just kind of like moved the camera a bit, got stuff adjusted so that we can kind of do some unboxings here. Because I'm gonna like at some point I'm gonna get up and kind of like do the unboxings and like have the figure here, and then like I'll have my face being like, that's like a pretty good thumbnail, you know. So that's kind of what we're looking at today. And yeah, we'll go over the $5 Dr. Doom and the $300 Dr. Doom. But here's the thing. Yeah, I thought it was $1,000, and I feel silly because I was like, dude, it's $1,000 Dr. Doom figure. And I don't know. I think the explanation is probably inflation. I'm not that good with finances, but my only explanation is like I think it's inflation. That's what people said. So it's not $1,000. It's $300. Trolling is one way to put it. What? There's a statue around that. I don't know what that means. I'm getting married today. Wish me luck, Nerd Ventures. Hey, good luck. And congratulations, man. Congratulations. Have you looked at the Mezco 1/12 Doom? Easily the best piece with soft goods, and right now it's the center of my Secret Wars display. No, I have not looked at that, actually. Let's see this. Mezco 1/12. Let me see. That's interesting. Money well spent. Yeah, no, I mean, look, I'm looking forward to it. I think it's gonna be fun. I'm genuinely excited to like get it out and play with it and look at all the pieces and stuff like that. Okay, so I'm seeing it. I'm seeing the mezcal. Ooh, yeah, this looks cool, man. Wow. Yo, that's pretty cool. Okay. Yeah. That is really cool. Yeah, not too expensive either. Interesting. Yeah, maybe I'll get something like that. You know, there were a couple of busts I saw at one time that were out there for Dr. Doom. They were freaking awesome too. In fact, I feel like I pre-ordered one through Diamond and it like didn't work or whatever. I don't know, maybe I fucked it up, but I never ended up getting the figure. Can I get it to scale with my Marvel Legends as well? Oh, the hot toy? That's a good question. Actually, I have a couple Marvel Legends in here, so we can see what it looks like next to them as well. It is 1/6 though, so I think it's relatively the same size. I'm not like a big time collector, guys. Like, frankly, there's a lot of this like vernacular and shit that I'm not like super into or whatever. I still thought it would be fun though. To get this. And the thing that's kind of cool about this Dr. Doom figure, the Hot Toys one, not the Temu one, is that it appears to line up pretty closely with what they're doing with MCU Doctor Doom. So it is like, for all intents and purposes, a MCU Doctor Doom figure, a really high quality MCU Doctor Doom figure, which for collectors, that's cool. Like, they like that, and they want to have the MCU version and the comic book version, all that sort of stuff. So it's it has a lot of appeal. This is a pretty hot item. Oh, the Mezco can scale with it. Okay, interesting. Yeah, that's awesome, man. Yeah, maybe we will put that on the list. Happy Tuesday, Josh. Hope you're doing well. Oh yeah, I'm doing great. I feel good. A little bit tired. That's why I usually don't stream on Tuesdays after Nerd Theory, because I like to I don't know, I really like try to bring a lot of energy, you know, to my content, to the streams and whatnot. And so therefore it's like kind of it's draining. And so I'm usually pretty brain dead on Tuesdays, honestly. But I figured, you know what, this is like just some unboxing, you know, it's just kind of hanging out, looking at all the stuff, having fun, giving some commentary. Yeah, it'll be nice and chill. It'll be nice and chill. Hot Toys is making major L moves. Oh yeah, I don't know about that. How so? What do you mean? I was surprised you did a regular stream. I thought it was for members only today. No, we're actually not having a members only stream this week. Maybe that's where the confusion came in, because you thought I was doing it members only to like replace the members only thing, which is kind of what I'm doing. But no, we're just not having a member stream this week. We'll come back strong next week. There's a lot I want to do with the members. There's this big project. I kind of talked about it last week. I'm keeping it. I'm not talking about it too much publicly, but I'm building stuff for it. And next week, I want to present some stuff and kind of talk about it with the community. So we'll go on that adventure next week. But for now, this week, no members only stream. You're always brain dead? Hey, you don't say that. Hey, don't say that. How much was the big one? 300. 300. Which I thought it was more. I swear to God, I thought I was paying 300 monthly installments for a while. But I must have been totally wrong. I must have got that totally mixed up. Spoiler, we're all playing Warhammer. Oh, dude, let's go. Warhammer time. Any comic reading lately, Josh? Absolute Batman has been killer. I'm behind. I need to catch up on my comics, man. So, no, not really. Haven't really read any recently. 300 ain't bad to steal. Yeah, no, I think it's going to end up being worth it. It's a cool piece. Adam is going to beat you because you canceled stream. We got $1,000 on the line. Damn, that's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot of moolah. Did you get it from Sideshow or somewhere else? I got it from Sideshow, yeah. Yeah, I got it from Sideshow. Straight from the source. Oh. Straight from the source. Terrible pick. Yeah, probably not the best pick. I just bumped it up to 1 million. Whoa. Damn. Any other Sideshow figures catching your eye? I looked a little bit. I mean, they always drop really interesting ones. You know, I really like their Instagram. Their Instagram's cool, and you get to see, you know, kind of the new stuff that they're cooking. I can't really recall the last one that I was like, oh shit, must have. But yeah, they're doing a lot of cool stuff. I always like the different Iron Mans, dude. They're like still finding a way to make Iron Man Hot Toys really fresh and cool. The truth is, if I had a bigger place, I mean, you know, our house isn't like small per se, but we got 2 kids, 2 dogs, and a studio, and you know, we try to have a normal living space as well. So, if I had a bigger house, I would probably have a lot more Hot Toys, frankly. And eventually we've thought about having a comic shop, right? So like one of the things Elisa and I maybe want to do in the next 5 years is open up a local, actual brick and mortar comic book and gaming store. And in that scenario, right, like I would want to have the space really well decored, of course, and you know, we'd sell stuff too, but like my personal collection could have more room to be on display over there. And I would love it because I want to do content of like streaming actual Warhammer games, doing watch parties in a cooler way where we like actually have like a big couch and like it feels more cozy and you know, stuff like that. And I would have like a studio space on like the upper floor, and then like the bottom floor would be mostly a comic shop and a gaming shop. You know, Magic tournaments, Pokemon tournaments, and shit like that. Dude, I would love to do it. I mean, it's just like that's a serious fucking endeavor, you know. So we're just not ready to do that right now. I'm still building stuff on YouTube. I'm still building Unity. Unity, by the way, interesting stuff happening behind the scenes with Unity. Could lead to some cool stuff. But yeah, like once I get a little bit more of this sort of situated and I feel good about where I'm at with content and stuff, it's a serious consideration. It would be really cool, man. Plus, we could have like little Nerdventures events over there, you know, and you know, some of you guys are relatively close, and for big events, if we got guests and stuff, we could, you know, people would maybe be willing to travel. So, just a thought. I guess you could say the stream is doomed. Yeah, bro, this stream is doomed. We're doomed. We're all doomed today. My name is Doom. You need a few partners. Yeah. Partner. I mean, partners would certainly be good, but that's not really the issue for me right now. The issue is more, I don't have the personal band. I would be a bad partner myself right now because I don't have I'm so stretched that I don't have the capacity to take that seriously right now. You know, once we get a little closer, we're good. You know, things are in motion and a lot of stuff is happening and I feel good about it, but we're just not there, you know? Yeah, dude, the Unity hoodie, you know what? Like I can't ship I gotta be honest with you guys. I'll tell you this about the Unity hoodie, okay? The Unity hoodie is obviously an awesome fucking thing. It's an awesome idea. I haven't made them yet, obviously. And I gotta be honest with you. Part of the reason I haven't even made them is because if you guys saw them with the intention of what I want them to be, right? If you saw them, you would be fucking furious. You'd be like demanding that I ship them out right now. And I don't want to pay shipping twice, frankly. So I have to wait until everything's ready to go. And then we ship everything together. So yeah, I can't even make the hoodies yet. But conversely, what that means is, you know, when I do make the hoodies, because they will be made, and I show them, we're close. So just look out for that. I won't linger. I won't like tease you too much. There won't be a long time period between when I create the hoodies and ship them out. Maybe a couple weeks or a month, but you'll be like, ooh, you know, I'm gonna tickle the balls a little. And then you'll get the full package eventually. I'm pregnant. Good for you, man. Good for you. January of next year, whoa, what? The Apocalypse figure? Oh, well, is that the Marvel Legends, John? The one that's the Build-A-Figure or whatever? Yeah, that's gonna be really. Oh wait, no, they did a different figure for that, didn't they? But it is a Marvel Legends figure. Interesting. Start another Kickstarter for people that want things shipped separately. No, can't do that. I understand where your head's at. That's a cool solution, but that's just an overcomplication. No, I mean, at this point, we're so fucking delayed that it's like, hey, shit's just delayed. So let's make it really good. Let's ship it and make it really good. And you know, some people will still be mad about the delay, rightfully so. But I don't want to do this mix match bullshit, make it complicated. No, Unity's going to come out as a succinct package. It's going to be dope. It's obviously delayed, but that is what it is. How do Nerdvengers feel about dating a girl who has a guy best friend? Do I need to thanks snap, or am I the bad guy? Ooh, I don't know, brother. I don't know what to tell you there. Every situation is unique. I think, you know, like, look, man, I don't know. I don't want to give you advice there. I guess my advice would be, if you were a really confident person and you really did feel like you were kind of the shit, I think you'd approach that situation differently. Maybe that's more important. I loved your rant on Nerd Theory last night. It was funny. Oh, we had some funny, dude. We had a lot of laughs on Nerd Theory last night. You know, one of my favorite. Somebody sent me this on Twitter. I think this is a really good encapsulation of. Oh no, where's it at? Is it down here? Oh, here we go. I think this is a really funny encapsulation.
High on the list. Watching a comedy doesn't make you a pussy, dude.
Oh, it damn sure does, you little pussies in chat, but it's cool because I like comedies too.
Fuck, bro.
But, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying though? You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't. I'm very fucking confused. I just woke up.
Okay, watch this shit, chat. This is basic. You want a TLDR?
High on the list. Watching a comedy doesn't make you a pussy, dude.
Oh, it damn sure does, you little pussies in chat, but it's cool because I like comedies too.
Fuck, bro.
But yeah,
damn.
like, you know what I'm saying though? You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't. I'm very fucking confused. I just woke up.
I thought it was a fantastic episode. But yeah, that's basically what the episode was like for about 4 hours, and also a lot of sexism from Theory. You know, like, dude, you know, I get it, it's a bit and whatever, and you're trying to have fun, but it was a little much even for me. You know, just so much sexism, just even saying it over and over again. I was like, you know, that was at Star Wars Theory that I'm talking about. For your comic game shop, would you be able to partner with GW and sell Warhammer stuff? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of retailers outside of the official GW stores that, and I don't see any reason why we wouldn't be able to do that. Yeah. You guys need to get a producer for Nerd Theory. I totally agree, Stefan. We're working on it. We've had a couple of conversations about it and ideas about it. Theory kind of had somebody in mind for that. I've had a couple of people in mind for that. I agree. I think that would be very helpful so that he doesn't have to be so scatterbrained and he can just, you know, we've literally talked about it. So we'll see. Will you have Star Wars romance novels at your comic shop? Yes. Because they did actually successfully turn Star Wars into a girl brand. I'm going to be honest with you. If yesterday taught me anything, like, it is over for us guys. You know, like, I'm being cheeky about it. I'm being so serious. It is over. So the most we can do is, like, in our own little corner, whine about it and stomp our feet. So basically, from a business perspective, yes, I would sell the romance novels because Star Wars is a girl brand. No. Not that there's anything wrong with that, you know? Arcade Outpost crashed out too. Did he? Okay, cool. Cool. Unity romance novels. Dude, yeah. I mean, dude, there is romance in Unity. You know what I mean? Like, don't get it twisted. Romance is cool. You know? But we don't have to retread all of that, you know? Thoughts on Rise of Skywalker being the third most expensive movie of all time. Okay, so should we talk about that? Before we do the unboxing, should we do just one little clip today? One little clip and complain and bemoan and chastise? This is kind of unbelievable, actually. And they post this too, like 14. So they posted this like 14 hours ago. God. Oh man, the life I live. This is the life I live. Okay. So, man, oh man, we're getting some stuff from Forbes. You know, it's kind of funny because I literally said the other day, and I kind of regret saying it now. I literally said the other day that Forbes was doing a great job of staying relevant by being on these different topics. And I was like, look, every time Forbes sort of uncovers the truth of a financial situation for a big thing, we're going to talk about it because I was saying, like, we're going to be fair. We talked about the James Gunn thing. Forbes recently told on James Gunn and the theatrical of Superman. And look, I mean, Forbes is the financial, that's like what they do, you know? So I take that reporting seriously. And it's like, okay, what does that mean? It means Superman really didn't make much money, if any money, in theatrical, off ticket sales. That's what it means. And as a part of how I justified going over that, I was like, dude, it's Forbes. They're doing this. We're going to be fair. We're going to do it every time Forbes comes out and tells on one of these big companies or movies. We're going to go over it. Well, the very next day, after an incredibly long day of defending women in Star Wars, I had to see this bullshit at the end of the day. According to Forbes, Disney revealed today that the total cost of Star Wars Rise of Skywalker was $593.7 million, making it the third most expensive movie in history. Bro, what? Okay, we got to talk about this because there's actually a couple of things going on here. Forbes is actually normalizing something that Hollywood's been trying to keep secret for like ever, okay? And there have been other people that have talked about this too, but like, okay, Hollywood accounting, right? Hollywood accounting. We've talked about this and the sort of shadiness and the games that they play in Hollywood, okay? So I tell you what, let's read the Forbes article. Let's see exactly what it says, unless it's behind a paywall. Okay, it's not behind a paywall. Great. Let's look at this, man. Let's see exactly what this shit says. Okay. Disney has today, so yesterday, revealed that the total cost of 2019's Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker came to $593.7 million, 450 million euros, making it the third most expensive movie in history. The cost of the production company behind the third installment of the sci-fi saga rose by $10 million last year, putting its total within a hair's breadth of the $452 million spent on Disney's first Star Wars movie, 2015, The Force Awakens. It too only just trails Jurassic World Dominion, which cost a monster $453.6 million, as this report revealed in The Guardian earlier this year. Remarkably, despite its staggering cost, Rise of Skywalker came in under budget, and there's no doubt about that. Like the last three Jurassic World films, Disney's Star Wars trilogy was made in the United Kingdom, which shines a spotlight on its cost. The budget of the movie made in the United States are usually a close-guarded secret as you combine the cost of them in their overall expenses. Itemize how much was spent on one for UK. Just to get a reimbursement of 1.5 the money they spent in the country, provided that they at least or at least the movie's core costs are there. To authorities, studios to produce film in the UK, and they are obliged to file legal binding financial statements. Bro, I'm fucking lying, or at least I feel like I am. As with all UK companies, these filings are in stages. After the period they relate to, the process starts during pre-production and continues along premiere. This is good reason for this. And it is revealed in the 2018 statements for the production company behind spin-off Rogue One, which state that the company was involved in paying the ongoing production costs in relation to the film, even though it was released 2 years earlier. In short, the financial statements are compiled in stages over a long period of time in order to give the production to ensure all the bills are paid. The filings are a gold mine of financial information as they reveal everything from the production's overall cost to the reimbursement, right down to salaries and social security payments to staff. They also reveal whether the movie costs more or less than the studio originally budgeted for. The filings for the production company behind Rise of Skywalker said by March 2019, 1 month after filming wrapped, the movie was in line with the budget. Holy shit. However, post-production costs less than expected by the end of the year, in 2 weeks after the movie debut. It was below production costs. Although the reason for this isn't certain, it's coincided with the editing of the movie, which took less time than This came out in an interview with Rogue, the Rough Cut podcast. Rise of Skywalker Marlon Brando admitted that the later stages of the production schedule were accelerated, which affected everything. She estimated that the crew had 3 months less to work on Rise of Skywalker than Force Awakens. Wow. It explained that the reason for the tight timing was that Disney insisted on sticking to the movie's December 2018 release rather than delaying it, which would have increased production time and therefore the cost. Reshoots are often planned into J.J. Abrams, director of Rise of Skywalker, told Entertainment Weekly the movie ended up needing fewer than The Force Awakens. He explained that The Force Awakens was the first movie in the Disney Star Wars series. No characters would work if the actors would be able to carry a movie. There were a lot of things we didn't know. We knew how it worked. As Skywalker read like a call for the authors. It read Campbell, Blake Fisher, unreleased footage through. And Ian played their series in the original Star Wars movie for 3 years. As team with Skylar and so the blah blah blah. For this, the reduced reshoot and the accelerated post-production process was a force for good. If the movie had cost more to make, it would have reduced the studio's profit. Calculating that requires knowledge of the amount Disney spent on the movie and the amount it generated from it. Disney banked a $103.8 million reimbursement for The Rise of Skywalker, reducing its net spending on the picture to $489.9, basically $490 million. Its returns largely come from its share of the movie's $1.077 billion box office takings. The amount of theaters paid is known in the trade as the rent fee, an indication of the type of comes from industry consultant fellows will include 1,214 that according to the studios 49% of taking on average. Okay, research could be a 50 split with Disney. $500 million from Rock and 8 points profit at the box office. So Skywalker made $1 million. It seems, I could be wrong, but it seems like Slayer is hundreds of millions of dollars. Like the Slayer movie, like I'm not, no accounting tricks necessary, like no fees, it's hundreds of millions of dollars. All told, with tricks removed, probably doesn't make money, but with some reimbursements, you know, $50 million. Right. Just when you consider, oh, are we glitching like crazy? Have we been glitching the whole time? Oh no. Oh no, chat. Oh no. Long. How long has it been? Well, I guess no clip. You know, I guess fuck Rise of Skywalker. Who gives a shit? My clips! My fucking clips! Actually, that probably means I need to clear the storage. You know, I need to clear my super secret meme folder. A lot of bytes. You know? Fuck. That sucks. I was cooking. I was learning so much. Fuck. Yeah, my cache is overloaded. How do I fix that? Dude, this crashed my YouTube app. What? How? What? How did I crash your YouTube app, man? That doesn't make any sense. Yo, so can I just fucking try to TLDR you guys? Like what? Because I just learned a bunch. Okay, I just read the Forbes article and learned a bunch of stuff. You guys were like goofing off, man. You know, and I get it. It's a Tuesday. We're all feeling silly. But you guys are goofing off, man. Can I get serious for just a second and try to explain what's going on here? Yeah, you learned nothing. All right, listen, Linda. Are we glitching now? Are we? I may or may not be recording because the other one didn't work, and now are we glitching? Are we good? Are we good? If I go like this, are we good? If I go like this, are we good? Okay. Real quick, just real quick, chat. I want to explain how it's fucking possible that Rise of Skywalker cost $600 million and what's the deal with this. So if you look into this article here, Forbes, right? Forbes has been breaking down a lot of financial stuff. Forbes is kind of like telling on motherfuckers, to be honest with you. They told on James Gunn recently, the Superman box office. They've been telling on Marvel a lot. And so they've been telling on people. Well, so this article I found really interesting. It was just revealed yesterday. That the Rise of Skywalker cost $600 million. And if you're confused, you're not alone. You're not alone. Here's why and how that happened. In America, they use all sorts of accounting tricks. We talk about this with Hollywood all the time. They do all sorts of weird tricks, okay? So here's a line right here in this article here. It says, the budget of movies made in the United States are usually a close-guarded secret as the studios combine the costs of them in their overall expenses and don't itemize how much was spent on each one. It's a different story in the UK. So that's like a Hollywood accounting trick. In the UK, because we know the UK is like much more litigious and, strict, right? So in the UK, which Marvel... rather Star Wars in this instance and Disney in other instances, they make production companies when they shoot movies in the UK. They make production companies every time, but they make production companies and LLCs when they shoot in the UK specifically so that all the financing for that individual film is available to the UK government or whatever if they want to look at it. So because Rise of Skywalker was shot in the UK for tax purposes, in order to get those tax reimbursements, they have to show you the receipts. So they got to show the receipts, and they're literally paying people out and explaining the cost of shit all these years later, 6-7 years later. They're actually filing reports. And as the thing down here says, it's kind of interesting. She says... let's see here. Oh, she says right here, the filings are a gold mine of financial information as they reveal everything from the production's cost and the level of reimbursement right down to the headcount, salaries, even the social security payments to the staff. They also reveal whether or not the movie costs more or less than the studio had budgeted for it. Now, what's really crazy about that is in the filings, Disney says this thing came in under budget, which is a whole nother thing for Rise, because they streamlined the editing process and basically said, fuck it, and just rolled with it and didn't take the extra time they probably should have to edit it and to make it a really good movie. So that's kind of partially why it came in under budget. It's also revealed down here in the financials that basically all said and done, Disney, the big time mega corporation Disney, takes basically $48.6 million in profit for Rise of Skywalker. So that's crazy, dude. Like, that means, like, again, we talked about, oh, dude, are we glitching again? You gotta be kidding. Hey, no. Hey! win, Kathy. You win this round. Just let me have my fucking toys. You took Star Wars, just give me my toys. Is this karma? Is this karma? Just be for serious, chat. Is there a bunch of like is it possible that there were a bunch of female Star Wars fans that got really upset with me and actually like are really mad, and there's like a lot of actual bad karma and energy coming at me today? So look, I'm just saying, ladies, this is like, I mean, have you ever heard the expression case in point? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, have you ever, I'm not trying to be that guy, you know what I mean? But like, anyway. Are we still lagging? Are we lagging here? How am I supposed to record this cool ass unboxing now? No, because you're not talking about Star Wars. Yeah, but if I record, I wanted to record this unboxing because I thought it would be so cool. You know what? Fuck it. We don't have to record it. We can just have fun together, you know? Yes, dude. Flashpoint, I do remember that, actually. Dude, every once in a while something hits me and I just go off the handle. I don't know. You know, rage bait. Sometimes you guys are pretty good at rage bait, you know? Sometimes I'm really good at rage bait. Sometimes you guys are really good at rage bait, you know? Yeah, let's do it live, man. Fuck it. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, anyway. Okay, so I want to give you the authentic experience here of what this is like, and I want to like kind of break it down, okay? So the whole question is, of course, let's compare the cheapest Doctor Doom that I could find, which was a knockoff. It was like a Chinese knockoff of some other very cheap toy. Dude, we are glitching a little bit. What's up with that? Should I just restart this stream, guys? Like, is it glitching a little bit? Because, like, I'm kind of thinking I don't want to have a bad experience. It is, see, I think it is glitching a little bit. I think it might be good to restart the computer and for this. No? Slightly not. I want to see this. I'm not. Might as well restart. And I also, like, I did want to record. I don't understand why we can't record or whatever. Quickly switch to OBS. You know what? Let's just see. Let's see how it goes. If we have more glitching during the process, I am gonna restart, guys. Okay, so that's what I'll say about it. So first off, let's start with the $5 Dr. Doom figure. We'll put that down there. So I want to give you like the authentic experience here of what this was like. So when I opened this up, and we got this a while ago, so this thing had been sitting there. I was waiting for the expensive one. Okay, I had this one for a while, and I didn't open it. I didn't look in the box or whatever. So it literally came like this. Like this wasn't even attached. Like this thing wasn't even attached. And in fact, when I opened the box, this was the first thing that fell out. And I was just like, oh my fucking God, here we go. So that's like the first thing that you'll notice is there's a little bit of a difference in as far as the packaging, the care given. You know, I think there's a little bit of a difference with the presentation for the Hot Toy one. So I was like, okay, that's actually kind of funny. But I tell you, as we look at the actual figure itself, you know, we'll dock it a few points for that. You know, you got the little cape thing in there, okay? Yeah, let's see here. As I'm looking at it, let's do this like professionals. Can you guys see? Should I zoom it in? Should I zoom it in? Can you see the little Dr. Dome? Can you see it, Dome? So, his face looks pretty funny. It's pretty fugly. I wonder if I can get a close-up of the face for you guys. I wonder. Obviously not. No, the focal range is like that back there. How am I gonna get you guys to see how bad the face is? Oh, you know what I could do? Here's what I can do. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Can you tell his face looks like he got hit with the shovel? He got hit with the ugly stick. It's kind of hard to tell. You guys can't really see it too good. So his face is kind of fucked up. His little yellow johns kind of look like the paint. The paint is pretty shitty on him. The cape was all made with one color, with the green, and then they just like slapped some really shitty yellow paint on here, so it looks pretty bad. His eyes are also a little off. Like he's literally he's literally like kind of cross-eyed. Ah, man, I really wish you guys could get. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take a picture, I'm gonna take a good picture of this and then show that on the screen. Cause you gotta appreciate how fucking stupid his face is. Oh, that's great. That's a good one. All right, hang on. I'll post it in the Discord, and then I'll pull it up on stream. Yeah, so that you guys can see it. All right, where's the Discord at? Oh my god, dude, this is awesome. All right, look at this dude's face, dude. Yeah, dude. You know what he looks like? You know what he looks like, chat? He looks like a guy that would say, my name is Doom. You know, like unironically, he looks like he would say, my name is Doom. So, yeah. Pretty shitty. I guess I'll critique the rest of it, you know? Yeah, you know, barely any articulation. Looks like the head turns a little. Oh my god, I just ripped his arm off. We're missing. We're down an arm. We're down an arm. Yeah, shitty articulation, shitty paint job, shitty material. His face looks like not great. Yeah. So overall not great. Let me see something here. So if I bam. Oh, beautiful. Perfect. All right, cool. So 8 out of 10. Yeah, I would say well, let's just compare. You know what I mean? Let's compare and contrast. So presentation, overall aesthetics, articulation, material, posability, all that, blah 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 blah. Now let's try this baby out. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Now we got a little bit of a difference here, chat. A little bit of a difference. The presentation is a little bit better. You know, a little bit more care given. Pretty dope box, huh? I don't actually know. Walter, appreciate the 5 minutes. Says mine showed up on Saturday. So hyped. I got the collector's edition. Did you get that one or the special edition? You weren't sure last time. Yeah, I'm actually still not sure. Maybe I'll check the email in a second here. Does it say on the box? I don't know. Does it say? Does it say on the box? It's probably just like the standard one or whatever. Okay. All right. So this is actually kind of cool. It has a couple of like this is just like a box kind of topper thing. But even for like some displaying, I think that's pretty nice. You know, a little different than the Temu one, to be honest. A little different. So we'll set that right there as well. You know what would be kind of dope? Let me see something here. Let me see something here. So if I kind of go like this. Just so you guys can see a little bit. Okay. But now it's a little unsturdy. Fuck it. Fuck it. Okay. So we got this thingy with all the pieces and the main body. What were you doing with your hands there? Don't worry about it. Okay, we get that off of the top. You have that nice plastic smell. Oh man, look at these things. Look at these things, dude. So cool. I'm gonna zoom in so you guys can see this a little bit better. So they're hands that look a lot like Wanda's magic, but it's really like Darkhold magic, you know? I don't know if you guys can see that real good. It looks pretty cool, man. It's shining through the light a little. Yeah, that's cool. 2 of those. Let's see here. Oh, finger on the trigger. Clack, clack. And he does come with the crazy ass little gun. Let me see if I can find that. Oh, here it is. Hell yeah. Rocking that Dr. Doom gun. Boy. Whoo. Pow, pow. Yeah. Because sometimes you have to regulate, you know? Pretty cool. All right. Let's go for the big boy. Let's get the big boy himself out. Woo, girl. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Yeah. Nice. Not actually that heavy. Not actually that heavy. I guess there's just some stuff to kind of keep some of the harsh edges. My name is Doom. Yeah, pretty cool.
Gotta kind of mess with the cape to get it the way that you want it to.
So this is kind of interesting. You could see his face. He's kind of looking like a ninja here, but it's mostly just because I think that's just how the magnetized, like it just magnetizes to his little Doctor Doom face there. And then he has other ones as well, which this one, that a lot of people thought that was going to be the Doctor Doom mask, but I don't know. More recently, in like the ones you see from the Shanghai one, this appears to be a little bit more. This guy does. Oh, he does have the chainmail. Wow, that's really interesting. So he does have the chainmail actually on him, but he doesn't have like the 10 ring thing. He doesn't have the specific chest dealies that we've seen. So maybe it's kind of like it's there's obviously some synergy here, but the chainmail is interesting because you really don't see Doom with chainmail. At least I don't really see a lot of Doom with chainmail. Yeah. Kind of interesting. Just gonna get the plastic off of this. What's crazy is this is a 6-inch figure. Yeah, I mean that's 6 inches, you know. And I don't know about you guys, but it feels like that's enough. You know, like I know there's some debates about that. Yeah, so obviously I got the scale a little wrong. It's not it's not 6 inches. It towers over the Marvel Legends. Just getting all this plastic off here, guys. Sorry. Just because I know you'd ask. Yes, he has a cod piece. Oh, man. Okay, so those do they clip in there? Okay. Kind of interesting. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Remove some of these pieces here. I don't even know. Oh, those are just extra joints. Okay, that's cool. They give you some extra joints. I'm going to set him down for just a second. Oh, dude. Oh, there's more cool stuff. There's more cool stuff. Oh, there's cool stuff. Hang on. Zoom us back out. Adam, why aren't you helping? Where's my producer? Okay, I think we don't need that now. Okay. All right, so this is like the Latvian flag shit. Set that aside for a second here. Oh, damn. Oh, no. You should have it laying down when you open that, guys. Duh. Amateurs. Oh, shit. Dude, imagine like just a chain. Just rocking. You know what I mean? Like, what do you think, guys? I just stepped on the other Doom's hand. Hang on. Careful now. Careful now, chat. What's this? Huh. Wow. Okay. So it's kind of like for the flag, probably. Whoa. What a cool base, dude. The gargoyle comes off. That's interesting. Wow, dude, that's super cool. Maybe... Am I doing that wrong? Here, hang on. Let's wait on that. Look at the energies. Look at the cool bloom energy. Dude, that's actually really nice. I wish, and there are companies that do this, not to make it about Warhammer again and not read the directions. I can't read. Not to like make it about Warhammer again when we're having a nice fun Doctor Doom thing, but dude, effects like this on Warhammer minis, like I think they're so fucking cool, dude. Oh, you want me to make that closer for y'all? You still can't see it super good. Man, we got to get a different camera in here for unboxings, I think. Like, we should have a camera here, like, looking down. That I can, like, hold up to, like, this. Yeah, so these are cool, like, if he's using magic and shit, you know? Have these coming out of his fucking eyeballs or something. It's kind of cool. Oh, dude. Unlimited power! Help me! I'm too weak. Don't let him kill me. Cool. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. I'll figure this out. So it's probably this, right? And then that. Wow, dude. It's so big it's out of frame, but that's okay. That's okay. We'll figure that out. All right, hang on. Put this there, put this here. The actual flag, yeah, the flag, yeah. This is interesting. Okay. So probably something like this. Aha. Huh. I don't want to break it, but try to get it in there firm, you know what I mean? It's cool. This is cool. My name is Doom. That one went in easier. Okay. Dude. It's pretty cool. All right, now let's find a good pose for our boy. What do we want to do? I'm kind of feeling the Darkhold shit. I'm kind of feeling the Darkhold shit, chat. We got a little issue with the cape over here. Oh, jeez. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we cool with that? Y'all cool with that? We can switch it up a little bit too, but I want to try the Darkhold shit first. I'm going with the more comic book mask with the big square eyes. All right. Uh-oh. What the hell? Oh, that part of his arm like slides down. Okay, hang on now. Okay, hang on now. Hang on now, chat. Okay, is that... No. It is definitely a little finicky. This part's a little finicky. Oh boy, hang on. Hang on. Hang on. I need like glasses on top of my glasses. You gotta get it in the little hole. And then you're gonna shove it in there. And then you gotta just fucking shove it in there. Okay, I think we're good here. Okay. Let's get the other one on there and then we'll work on the pose. Oh, cool. A little tool. Yo, or should it be Darkhold and Gat? Like a little bit of like, what you want? What you want? What you want? Yeah, let's go. Let's put the gun in there. Wait, where's the thingy? What the hell? What the fuck? Don't tell me I already lost the... Oh, it's in here. Okay. You guys already broke it. Oh, no. Ah, shit. Fuck. No, where did it go? Fuck. God damn it. How the fuck did both of our Doctor Dooms lose an arm? This is crazy. Chat. What kind of crazy voodoo did you guys put on me today? Where did it go? No, it can't be. No. What the fuck? Oh, I found it. I found it, guys. Don't worry. Everybody chill. Calm your tits. Okay. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay. What the? What? Bro, wait a minute. There might actually be something wrong here. What the fuck? You guys broke it! I think that actually needs glued back in. I actually don't think that part is supposed to come off. Dead ass. Don't worry. Don't worry. I have a solution. Ooh, you know what we could do? We could put... Okay. Maybe a different solution. Let's try something. Can we... make him quick draw Doom? Okay. Just hang on, everybody. Hang on. Yeah, I think I deadass have to go fix that later. No! Yeah, I'm pretty... Dude. That's not designed to come off, that part. His other hand, I ripped that off. And it's basically all your fault, guys. You know, I just want you to know. Man. There's so many parts. I kind of like this. All right, we'll see. This is just the first pose. Everybody relax. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah, not the worst. Not the worst. I'm literally going to have to super glue that one joint, though. That's kind of unfortunate. Not the worst. I feel like the hood needs work. I feel like his chest should be a little bit more forward. I'll tinker with it. We'll get a good ass pose. Use Warhammer glue? No, 100% I will, yeah. I absolutely will do that. Sick. All right, so let's compare them now. Hang on, where's the other one? There they go. There they are, you know, and just a little difference, mostly presentation. Yeah, I don't know, chat. What do you think? You like the $5 one more? I mean, it is. Here's what I'll say about it. For the bang for your buck, it's hard to argue with the value of the $5 figure. You know what I mean? Like, for if we're just talking straight, like, how much am I getting out of my dollars? It might be the case that the $5 one is a little bit more bang for your buck. But I think it's also just pretty clear where the money goes. That's a really nice figure, man. It is just beautifully rendered. The articulation is crazy. It's so articulated that it's like, it was hard for me to even get this pose. And this is not a good pose, right? But I'll tinker with this more later and get some really awesome poses. We'll find a place for him. He might end up right here, where I had the little Goku John. I'm a little even zoomed in here still. We go wider and a little bit more to the right normally on streams. So he'll either be there, or maybe I'll put him in the case in the back. I'm not really sure. But yeah, it's pretty sick. Pretty sick. Josh, if you bought through Sideshow, they will replace it if you have an issue. Yeah, but I mean, I could fix that issue. It's probably just the way I ripped it out. I do a lot of work on minis with Warhammer. It's really not a big deal. I'll glue it up. It'll be easy peasy. Bunch of grown-ass men watching another grown-ass man play with his toys, and I'm here for it. Hell yeah, no girls. I mean, yes, that is a thing, and everybody's welcome. Spare wrist pegs in the box. That's true. They do have spare wrist pegs in the box. That is true. I saw those. So I guess it's an issue. You know, I guess it can happen. Yeah. So what are you saying? That it can come out? So is there a way for me to just stick it back in there? Or should I glue it? You should put it behind glass. The dust is already starting to settle. Oh my God. Now I'm starting to panic. Now you got me panicking. Yes. Oh, okay, so I should be able to just stick it back in there? Okay. Look, I'll try, man. I'll try. I'll just stick it right back in there. Mia Goth said Blade movie is still happening. Oh, yeah, I assume it's still happening, yeah. Yeah, I assume it was still happening. Josh, let's stream like this through Doomsday. What? I mean, we're going to have a lot of fun streams. We're going to have a lot of fun streams, man. I'm excited. I think this next I think these next couple of years are going to be awesome, man. And I'm really excited. I feel good as a content creator. But yeah, I assume there is going to be a Blade. We'll have a nice stream tomorrow, guys. We should have a really banger stream in the morning. No stream tomorrow evening. No stream this evening. And probably not a stream on Thursday, although I'm not 100% sure on that. But I'm cooking some videos. Trying to get some big, meaningful videos out on the Den of Nerds. So I'm going to go probably get to that, guys. Gonna get out of here in a second. But any other last-minute thoughts, comments, questions? This is just kind of like a fun little... I just thought it would be fun to hang out and unbox some stuff. I did originally want to record parts of this and put it together for a video, but the internet god said no, so fuck it. What did you think of the shoe on head Gounet epidemic video? I haven't watched that one specifically. Is that the one with the novels or no? Because I haven't actually watched it. I can't give a take on it. Find an enclosed case for it, post it. Well, I mean, maybe I'll put it back there. You know, maybe I'll put it back there in the Iron Man spot on the top. Maybe that shelf will just become a Doctor Doom shelf now. I'm not sure. Is this so you can write off the figure? You shut your mouth when you're talking to me. You should have had Liam on guest for this stream. I'm not sure what they're getting up to. I'm not sure what they're doing. Just download the VOD and cut through it. Yeah, but it's always worse that way. When you record right off of the in better, especially in 4K, it's just like that's the best quality. Everything else is it's just frustrating to me. I think Doomsday tickets will have to pre-order for Xmas. Normies, I know, are curious about the movie. Doomsday tickets will have to be pre-ordered for Christmas. Maybe. Yeah, maybe, man. I think it's going to be pretty poppin'. I think that's going to be a very fun time, and especially a fun time for us, right? But, yeah. Luke and Leia cameo? Look, I don't know what they're doing either. They're probably out there napping. You know? Bro, I just want to wear them Doom shoes. What Doom shoes? You got Doom shoes? Doom high waist drip. He does kind of have high waist drip, doesn't he? Yeah. Dogs are a better cameo. Hey, you don't say that. Hassan doesn't think so. Are we going to meet up for Doomsday? I still haven't decided yet, but probably. Yeah, we'll probably do something at least. I'm just not sure. Not sure exactly what I want to do. Whoa, what? The Eagles traded A.J. Brown to the Steelers? Hello. Super Bowl! Super Bowl! Steelers! Super Bowl! Super Bowl for the Steelers. Want to play ping pong with me? Yeah, maybe. Maybe someday. Are you one of those guys when it comes to ping pong? Got like your own custom paddle? And you hold it like funny? You know, and you do like funny things. Are you one of those guys? Why? Because they realize the best chance for the state is the Steel City. So they're just trying to give the Steelers the best shot. They get a 3rd round draft pick next year. I could be wrong. I just saw it, but now it's gone. Oh, he's not a Steeler yet? Maybe that was bullshit then. Maybe that was bullshit. It says breaking. The Eagles will be receiving a 3rd round pick and a conditional 4th round pick per sources. So it hasn't broke yet. I guess it's breaking. Yeah, nothing official. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Fair enough, guys. Fair enough, you know. I need a fan to blow his cape up majestically. Yeah, that would be nice, huh? Aaron to DK is looking real good right now. Truly it is, yeah. It's from Daniel RPK. Oh my God. No way. Daniel, don't cover any sports. Stop covering sports and don't cover the Steelers. I don't need any more aspects of my fucking life intersecting with Daniel fucking RPK. Get out of my face. I don't want to hear that. You see Marab is turning around already to fight per Yan. Whew. Savage, dude. He's a savage. But you know what's kind of interesting about that is, like, I felt at the end of the, like, when he was doing the interview or whatever, I felt like he was trying to say, like, oh, no, anybody can lose. Like, I'm not unbeatable. Like, he almost took offense to the idea that, like, he was just dominating everybody and it was light work or something. So maybe, like, that's the way to convince people he could lose is to just make it a super quick turnaround. I mean, if it sells, it sells, right? Griff says, "What's up, Josh? Do you have a theater in mind for the Nerd Ventures meetup, or any idea of what we'd need to get things rolling when the time comes?" No, I don't really have any ideas about it right now. I tell you this, though. I've been thinking about New York Comic Con next year. I think I said something on stream yesterday about this. So New York Comic Con next year is the 20th anniversary of New York Comic Con. I feel like that's going to be a big deal and a big con. So maybe we could like run it back from a couple of years back, even in Hoboken. I assume Ryan's still at the same joint. I haven't actually talked to him about it, but like maybe we could run it back in Hoboken, and then like, you know, have like a couple of days where we do stuff together. We go to some panels together. You know, I should have Unity out by then, so maybe I'd have Unity and some of you guys could come by and even help me with the Unity booth or something. That'd be kind of fun. So that's a thought. But as far as for Doomsday and going to a theater, I'm not really sure, man. Would I really do both of those things in one year? I don't know. Why are you saying it weird? What do you mean? Hoboken? 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 No, it's Hoboken. Roka said yesterday he will debate you on Ray if you set it up. I know, and I talked to him a little bit about it, but then I told the internet I was sexist. You know, of course in jest, but, you know, it's the internet, so maybe John can't actually associate with me now. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. It's Hoboken. Hoboken. And you have to say it super fast, too. Like Hoboken. 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 MegaCon is better, in my opinion. Better than what? Oh, the New York Comic Con? Well, I haven't really been to MegaCon, but New York Comic Con is lit, dude. New York Comic Con is fun. Yo, is it too late to change the address for Unity? No, absolutely not. I'm going to send out... I'm basically going to do fresh shit. It's been fucking 2 years. You know what I mean? So we're going to do fresh shit, get everybody's info, get everybody rocking again, get everybody excited again, but we're just not quite ready for that yet. Hogan. I want to go to New York Comic Con bad. Oh, it's fun, dude. Yeah, it's super fun. We'd have a great time. You know, it's funny, Justin, they had, I don't know if they still have this, but when Ryan and I were there back in the day, there was a huge, like, stage for Marvel vs. Capcom 2. And they had, it was like this, just this big nostalgic thing where like you literally had to like climb up on this thing, and it had like the two players, and it was on this huge screen where they were fighting, and it was super fun. So it'd be kind of interesting, right? Like get up there and go on a little run, beating people, be kind of interesting. We could all cheer you on, unless you suck at video games, Justin. Maybe you just need to get good and stop complaining about SBMM, huh? Shit. 100T style quality hoodies, Unity, where they at. Actually, it's funny you say that. I literally was going over old notebooks and I found that note the other day where I wrote that down. What? Sony's Marvel After Dark? What? I want my hoodie, yo. I get it. You want the hoodie. You know why you want the hoodie? Because it's going to be hot shit. It's going to be fucking awesome. It's going to be so cool, and I get it. You know what that is, guys? That's called yearning. It's hoodie season. It is hoodie season. That's true. Yeah. Too bad it'll probably be arriving right about at summer, the start of summer next year. So sorry. Or is he just the guy at the basketball court that talks a lot? Oh, get him, Kendall. Get him. Need a movie where Josh is the old coach teaching Justin how to win a big Marvel vs. Capcom tournament. Yeah, dude, yeah. And then like I had a bad experience, so like I get a PTSD. Like I got in a crash in like F1, and I still I'm really good at fighting games, but when it gets really heated, when I play a really good player, I get the PTSD and the flashbacks, and I start to freak out, so I can't do it. So like the B plot of the movie is like Justin's actually trying to help me with that traumatic experience, while the A plot is like me trying to impart my wisdom of fighting game shit so that he can like be really good. And then it's like a cathartic double dose of we both grow at the end, you know? Yeah, that would be great. Yeah. Post a link for Unity. There's nothing to link to, brother. Like I could link you to the Kickstarters. You cannot purchase it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. All right, everybody. I think that's going to do it for the stream. Appreciate you coming on by. Thank you guys so much. Yeah, this was fun. This is just like a kind of fun little stream. I guess I have to figure out the next problem and why the stream's glitching and I can't get recordings. I'm going to drop some clips today, probably in a couple hours. I got to record some videos, do some stuff too, so I better get to it. Really appreciate you guys. We'll be live tomorrow morning at 11. I'm not exactly sure what we're going to do. I have a couple of different stream ideas, and I'm just not sure which one I'm going to pull the trigger on tomorrow. But we'll do fun stuff. We'll go over the news and whatnot, and have some fun. So appreciate you guys. Thank you for being here. Much love, man. Much love. It's all about being entertained, man. You know, these right now, Marvel and Star Wars and everything. You've heard me say it a million fucking times, but you know, shit's been rough. The fandom's divided. Things are a little shaky. But we're still here to have fun, man. So that's what we're doing, and we're going to keep doing that. We're gonna have a lot of fun in the next couple of years, and hopefully they all get back on track, and the movies and the shows start to kick ass again, and we get really excited about those. But either way, we're gonna be here, and we're gonna have a lot of fun either way. So appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. As I always say, I hope you are having an awesome and a nerdy day. And I'll see you in the next video.